Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So I saw an SNL skit recently called Car Heist, and the gist of it is this younger person is trying to steal a vintage Lamborghini, I believe, it's a vintage car, and can't because it's a stick shift. The joke being that it seems, I guess, younger people do not know how to drive stick shifts. I did talk to someone recently who was younger than me, and she doesn't know how to drive a stick shift. Yes, that made me think of my experiences. And first off, like if you're under 40 and you know how to drive a stick shift, definitely come at me in the comments, let me know. Because I don't know if this is true or not that kids don't know how to do it. Yes, anyone under 40 is a kid. But besides that, now I learned stick shift back when I was a kid. After I passed my driver's license, driver's test, which there's definitely a story there, but I'll get to that another time. After that, my dad was like, okay, I've got a stick shift. And at first he taught my sister, so she learned how to drive the stick shift. Now my brother, who I know is watching this video, as I understand it, no, he's a genius. He's just a very smart person. But my dad, this is again not disparaging you, Eric, but my dad tried to teach him how to drive a stick shift, and my dad's a very patient person, and this is the first time I've ever seen him quit on trying to teach something, because as I understand it, he was not able to teach my brother how to drive a stick shift. Again, my brother's a very smart person. Did not work out. I don't know if currently he knows how to drive a stick shift. You can let me know. You will. I know you'll let me know in the comments. But then when he came to try to teach me, he was very trepidatious. Like, do I really want to teach me how to drive a stick shift? But I picked it up, had no problems learning it. And it is kind of interesting because you've got all your limbs are doing different things. Specifically, usually if you're driving, your right foot's doing the brakes and the gas, and both hands are doing the steering wheel. But the stick shift, you're doing primarily your left hand is doing the steering wheel. Your right hand is ready. It'll do the steering wheel occasionally, but it'll go to the gear shift if you need it. And then your left foot will do the clutch when you need it. So there's a lot of discordant action happening. And I do have another story. So besides learning it and was successful with that. And then in college, my roommate at the time bought a stick shift car. And so since I knew how to drive it, I drove it back from the lot to his place. And I was probably a bit harsh because he was watching me how to do it. I was explaining things a little bit. I said, okay, now it's your turn. And I kind of abandoned him with his car. But he picked it up and was able to drive his car after that. It is a bit of a learning curve because, again, you're doing various things. But it doesn't feel like it's something that's going to be too difficult to pick up. So, I mean, if kids today want to learn it, they should be able to pick it up. But at the same time, I'm not really sure there's an advantage to stick shifts over automatics. I'm not a car purist, so don't know. Again, at me in the comments if you're a kid, if you're a young person, and I probably shouldn't call you kids if you're under 40, but if you're a young person, you know how to drive a stick shift, let me know. Thanks.